And we are live. Welcome to Glamorous Closet, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome back. It is great to see you this evening on Glamorous Closet on this Sunday night, November the 12th, the day after Veterans Day. Again, thank you so much for your service, for every single person who has served their country with pride and honor. Also, just wanted to let you know, knock, knock. Knock, knock. Somebody's got to say who's there. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow who?
Moo! I've been wanting to do that since I got the cow avatar. Hey, Not Glenn. How's it going? Hey, Clemens. Thank you. I had to have Grandpa jump in. And that is who my guest is this evening. He's actually going to be the person who draws for me tonight. So what I've done, I want to get this done early so that we can just, hang back and really enjoy the chat. I'm not one of those people that wants to hold on to it for an hour and make you wait if you got stuff to do. Hi, Clemens. Hi. How you doing? Hi, Cops. How you doing, Jonathan? Hello, Aisha Dancer. Kristen, she's our homie. Show me homie. She's from Jeff City. That's the one that I need to go visit in Jeff City. So I have a a hat. I heart the D, which if you're in Vegas and you get a chance, you may heart the D too. If you've never, enjoyed the D in Vegas, the D in Vegas is pretty incredible. It's 2 stories, so it's extra large, and it's just it's got a bacon restaurant, so it's got the D in Vegas is definitely very meat friendly. So I've been shaking this up, and frankly, I've been shaking it up since I folded all the names. These are all of the names of the people who have both donated into the auction to be one of the sellers, and they donated their time, their treasure, and also shipping charges, and also every single person who bought something in that chat, and a couple of people that I knew about that donated. So I am not going to waste any more time because Grandpa's given me the hard glare. So I'm going to have him. Oh, wait a minute. I lost a name. Hold on. Oh, I lost 2. Okay. Be right back. Okay. Sorry if you saw too much glamour butt or boob. Sorry about that. Okay. Those names are back in the hat. Sorry. Okay. We'll be more careful about this. Okay. Grandpa, here we go on screen.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready. I'm not looking.
It's this one.
It's that one? Okay. I'm about to open this up. Hey, hon, can you help me fix this screen?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you. We're good. I think we're good. Yeah, it's okay. Now we moved it too much. You know what? I'll just move it. There we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, hi, Jeff. Okay, so this is the name of the person who won, and what you won was a $50 Visa gift card from as a very grateful Glamorous Closet. So okay, and the name that we have pulled from the hat is one of our buyers, Teresa Long. Teresa Long is the name in the chat. So I have her. Yeah, I was naked. He was naked again. It's always nice. I mean, that's really more for me than for you guys. So Teresa Long, I will be reaching out to you tomorrow. I've got your information I should have your information in the jot form. I think I do. So if you come back and you want to know later, just like within the first, 4.5 minutes, and you will see the drawing. So Teresa Long, only on Sundays. Yeah, nice try, not Glenn. Nice try. Nice try, Land Shark. Hey, Jackson Roy Kirk. No, yeah, nobody wants to see Glampon naked. I mean, I want to see him naked, but you guys probably don't. And I don't always want to see him naked. I'm joking. He's a pretty good egg. I like him. Hey, Jody, I didn't see you come in there. Hi. Jackson Roy Kirk. Oh, we got all the suspicious kids. Farts at Jack. I knew it. I knew we were going to have an awesome rocking chat. And I'm not going live for a really whole long time tonight. I did go live this morning. Well, maybe see 2 old guys. He's worth a he's worth taking a look at. He's worth taking a second look at. He's got that angel face too. We oh my goodness, we just wanted to say from a very grateful Glam fam, thank you all so much for your attendance and your popping in the chat and everything on Wednesday. And Jennifer mentioned in the chat on Wednesday that she's like, wow, this should really get your watch hours up. This is crazy. And I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. None of us, not Jennifer, not myself, not any of the sellers, none of us were expecting the amazing numbers that came out. I mean, people just poured out their support. They just poured out their support. So I couldn't have been happier about that. And as a side blessing, because all good things have a side blessing. As a side blessing, I actually received enough watch hours to be within 200 watch hours of being monetized. Holy crap. Just for perspective, I was about 1,000 away before that happened. So I'm really humbled and very, very grateful. That was crazy. That was just nuts. And I loved every second of it. I really, really did. So thank you again. Yeah. And Teresa Long, congratulations. Congratulations on your win. Teresa Long only on Sundays. If you see, you ruined it there yourself. You ruined it there yourself, Craig, because if you would have said only on Sundays and Wednesdays, well, then there would have been a possibility. But I can't control that. Raquel, hi, sweetie. So thank you, everybody, so much for being here, and thank you so much for being a part of that on Wednesday. It was an overwhelming show of support. I am pretty sure Jennifer's just about done talking. She really is, recovering from something quite awful. So just in case anyone was wondering, I mentioned it this morning in my live, and I will say it again. We're not going to talk about the final total. That's not what this is about. It's not. It's personal. People's personal finances are their own personal finances. And I am asking everybody to please not discuss it. Don't ask. It's just know that it was any amount would have been a blessing. And just know that, you very much made me proud. As a community, you very, very much made me proud of each and every one of you. So, and Jennifer is grateful to each and every one of you. I know that. I pinned it at the top of the chat. And also, ultimately, it really is, that bottom line is it's not information that anybody but Jennifer needs. So I hate to disappoint. I really hate to disappoint. And I'm not wagging my finger at anybody. And I'm not telling anybody that you should be ashamed of being curious. Sometimes people are curious about things. But in this particular instance, it's very much a personal thing. And I would ask you to please keep Jennifer and her family in mind in your prayers, and maybe redirect your energy there. Hey, Patrick Murphy, what's up? That is P Murph flying by to say hi and light up that chat. Y'all, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I am almost without a voice. I've gone a little more hoarse in the past month. Just been coughing. And then, like night before last, I was finally getting to the point where after a month of being sick, really about a week and a half of being sick, but then I had like the cough just kept going on and on. I have to get back to Veronica's Hedges. So after about a month and a half of being, after about a week and a half of being sick, and then the follow-up coughing that just would not go away, finally the cough started to calm down this week, and I was so happy, and I was so grateful for that. And then Friday night, I took a drink of water. It went down the wrong pipe. I hacked and hacked and hacked. The next thing you know, I've got 2 more days of coughing. How fun! It's been a roller coaster of fall. But I am glad to be here. I'm glad to be alive. I am thankful for all of the people too who follow me and who participate in the chats. It's really, really cool of you guys to hang out with an old lady like this and spend your time with me. I really appreciate that. My cough lasted for over a month. Yeah, Raquel, there is some gnarly virus. Did anybody catch this? There's some gnarly virus going around that just hangs on and on. It clings on. And we were talking about this, and I think, and everybody's taken like antibiotics for it, and everybody's taken, steroids for it and things like that. And it just keeps hanging on and on and on. And even if you're not a smoker, and I'm a smoker, so that makes it worse. But even if you're not a smoker, it just keeps, hanging on like that. So it just keeps going. Yeah, it's like a marathon cold, and I think we're getting more and more antibiotic resistant viruses. More viruses that are antibiotic resistant. We've used antibiotics for so long. And not just for the clap, but sorry, World War II joke. And don't show Grandpa's dump truck. And I won't, but I can't make any promises. He has pressed ham between here and Chicago, and between here and the South. He's pressed more ham than the people at the ham company. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. What can I say? He's shown more turkey than Butterball. Yeah, he was kind of famous for mooning people when he was younger. Like he would be at work and he would go up on a ladder and then call his coworker from around the corner, who was like this really old guy. And he'd come around the corner and my husband would be up there mooning him. It happened so many times. And he went on a road trip, a football road trip with his buddies, and they were pretty much mooning every single body. They were, yeah, they were in a van full of beer drinkers. Yay. My baby girl is the only one who's been sick, but hers is from daycare. Mine might be from daycare. Oh my God, your son is dealing with the same thing, Clemens. Oh, it's gross, right? It just keeps hanging on. Sorry, I'm late. Who won and what was the prize? Teresa Long won the drawing, and the prize was a $50 Visa gift card. So I'm going to reach out to her either later on tonight or in the morning and let her know that she won. And there is a way to send those email, but I'm not sure if I want to send it by email or I'm so sorry. Oh, coffee. I'm not sure if I want to send it by email or if I want to send it electronically. You can do both. Have you tried allergy pills? I tried Zyrtec, and I just ran out of Zyrtec the other day. Yeah, thank you. I good for Teresa and good for every single person that donated and bought. That was. But I felt like it was really a good way to sort of wrap up the week and, really say thank you in a very real way. It should help with the cough and drainage. Excuse me. I have been taking Mucinex, but I forgot to take some. We went to visit somebody in the hospital, so I forgot to take some before we went, and then I came home, and then I was like, oh crap, I don't have any of the names written down. So then I was like writing down pages of names and then chopping them out, and then by the time I got the background set up and stuff, I just forgot. I put the background up because, hey, Vintage Van. Vintage Vani, sorry. Vintage Vani, hello. You can hang out? Absolutely. And I apologize for keeping yawning at you. I've got, like I said, I think it's all my sinuses. But I put up the screen behind me, not because I'm ashamed of my bar, because it's a bar, it's whatever. But I put it up because there's an overhead light that if I don't move this thing close enough, it will like blare at you like the surface of the sun. It's really unpleasant. It is super unpleasant. Hey, Lisa. Hi, baby. And for those of you just tuning in, this was the winner of the drawing. Teresa Long. So I don't know if I know her channel or if she has a channel. I'm not sure. But I did put everybody's name that purchased and or contributed to the auction in that hat. So, and I will see where Teresa would like for me to send that. Yeah, Lisa, I hope everything in Jersey is going well. We were just talking about this hacking thing. Everybody's getting sick and it just holds on forever. There's like some virus going around, and it's not, I don't necessarily think it's COVID. I didn't test positive for COVID. I tested negative, but it was a home test. And, I'm not 100% sure you can trust those. I don't know. And I may have tested too early or too late. It's just kind of weird. Thank you, Sheila. Hi, sweetie. I hope things are going well in Carolina. And I am feeling better. I mean, in general, I feel okay, other than, this whole coughing thing. But in general, I feel okay. I did pull a little muscle mopping last night. We got that new mop. Honey, what's the name of that mop? Oh, I think he's already gone to bed. We got this new mop where you fill up, there's like a fake bucket and then the real bucket underneath, and you fill up the fake bucket with the soapy water, and then it keeps freshly draining into the actual bucket where you put the mop in and get the water from, and then you put it in this thing in this other part of it that's like a salad spinner, and that's the bottom part of the bucket, and then you hit it with your foot and it spins around like a salad and it spins the whole mop around, and it's a spin mop. I don't know why. How do I not know the name of this thing? We got the spin mop, and guys, that thing is cool. Oh, that is cool. But I was trying to show up. I was mopping in front of Grandpa last night, and I was really trying to get in there and get all the little, things. And I, what you get for showing off, you get a muscle pull in your back sometimes. So yeah, I got a little muscle pull like right in here, and it's weird because it doesn't hurt until I move the wrong way, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's crazy. But yeah, we got the spin mop. My daughters-in-law were talking about it, and we got spin mop envy, and so my husband went online and bought it. Anything to help me with the housework. So yeah, no, actually it is very helpful with the housework. And unlike 23 years ago, now he knows it's not an appropriate present for a birthday or Christmas. So we all get a little smarter with age. Which brings me to my next. Oh, wait. Yes. Well, my friend had a sinus thing and she tested positive for COVID. She's feeling like crap right now. Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't get worse. Her daughter was in the hospital last month with COVID pneumonia. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not just because COVID's not just like, oh, you've got COVID, because then it'd just be a cold. It's all the stuff that goes with it. To this day, I still have trouble smelling unless it's a very, very strong smell. And to this day, my husband hardly can't smell anything. And he had it so bad. I mean, so bad. I know that long COVID can cause like brain fuzziness. It can cause forgetfulness. And again, that's something that, Grandpa has to deal with sometimes, just that short-term memory thing. There's a lot that goes with it. Yeah. And I didn't test for COVID either time I had it. And I've had it twice. And Glumpus had it once that we know of, and possibly twice, but once that we know of for sure. Aunt Boo, I need you to come over and pull these little. This is driving me crazy. Yeah, that's not an attractive look. I'm going to stop that. Anyway, guys, this is why I say I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. God. But I do want to know if somebody has gifted you something that you weren't really a fan of. What is the worst one of those? What is the worst gift you've ever been given? Now, we're all very grateful, and it's all about the giver, and we get it. We do get it. It's the thought that counts, and it's certainly the thought. But sometimes you get something that is just outright wackadoodle, and you're like, what in the world? Has anybody ever given you a gift that you just weren't a big fan of? Let me know in the chat. Yes, I really am pulling chin hairs on live. I only have this one, but it creeps up on me and it makes me mad because it just like I think it's gone and then I'll find it and I'm like, oh, you were just laying down. Candy corn. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. Candy corn. We sent Aunt Boo and I sent Two Old Guys Vintage a Halloween surprise last year, and part of it included a giant bag of candy corn, and both of them hate candy corn so much. So they turned it into like some Baby Ruth bars and sent it back to us. They sent it back to us, basically melted and covered in chocolate and turned into Baby Ruth bars. That's funny. A homemade jean pocket wall hanging. Interesting. I don't even know what to say about that. Interesting. Suave shampoo. Okay, that's a gift. That's a choice. No, never happened to me. Oh, you have led a blessed life, Clemens. Used lotion and dented pan from my mother-in-law. Yikes. You think she was trying to tell you something? Sheila Wright. A piece of log with preserved carpenter bees, a live centipede, preserved coqui frog, all separate, all different occasions, all from the same person. Not bad, just odd. Yeah. Did you express interest in a live centipede, or was it a child that was very into insects? Or maybe somebody special that was very into insects? Because a live centipede is not normally what I would, that's a tough box to open, would be my take on that. And I've gotten, from time to time, I've gotten gifts that, weren't my favorite. But I don't know, outside of work, I don't know if I've gotten anything really heinous. I've gotten some weird stuff at work. Like I got a necktie and I'm like, I wear a suit, but I didn't wear that sort of suit. I wore a lady's suit, so wasn't sure. I honestly think that they re-gifted a necktie that they were given that week. I honestly do. It was a Christmas necktie. Yeah. Nope, not interested previously. Just an adult with quirky taste in gifts. That is quirky. Hopefully the centipede was contained well. Preserved carpenter bees. Okay. And preserved Koki frog. Koki, is that how it's pronounced? Frog. A preserved something is one thing, but yeah. I still have the ear and rooster. The toilet seat was you. Oh wow. Oh wow. Still have the ear and rooster. The toilet seat was used. Oh my God, Dodo. 2 years in a row for my youngest and his dad when he was 10ish. One was an electric car cleaner, one was a toilet seat, and one was a rooster chew toy for the dogs that cockle-doodle-dooed. Okay, the rooster chew toy I would have loved. A toilet seat, and an electric ear cleaner. Yeah, I can see the electric ear cleaner being useful too. Not very romantic, but very useful. And the rooster chew I think is cute, but the toilet seat, wow. My mom used to give me things she loves. I usually give them back a few years later, and she's so thrilled. My mom buys, she'll buy me some things. And when I was growing up, it was one of those things where I was like, I hate this. I'm never going to wear. And then, you get a little older, you get a little more perspective, and you're like, oh, this is a fantastic sweater. I'm going to wear this every day. And then, you wear it like for the next 3 times that you see her, because you want to make sure that she knows that you appreciate it. And then you sort of send it on to maybe the Goodwill. The next year, she regifted a sweater I gave her granddaughter. Yep, slow, but still around 37 years later. It was a new one, of course. She regifted a sweater I gave her granddaughter. I love that. They thought they were funny. It is kind of funny. Oh, we got a toilet seat one year, same in-laws. Think she thought I might get what she thought of me. I think she's that's very, that it seems like a very passive aggressive. What, I thought you wanted one. It seems so logical. I thought I heard you mention it. Yeah, that sort of thing. Oh, trust me. We know passive aggressive. I worshiped at the foot of the queen for almost all of my youth. Yeah. My mother is a very, very sweet person. And if she has to say something negative, it's always sort of couched in other things. So you learn to read between the lines as a very, very small child. It's really funny. But she is a very sweet person. I think she thought I might get what she thought of me. Yeah, I do remember. I'm not going to tell the story on Grandpa in its entirety, but I will just say that our first year together, he didn't really understand my expectation, and shame on me for not sharing that. That was back when I actually thought that other people could read my mind. So he got me something that I use on a regular basis, and I laughed at him. And that was a mean thing to do, but also it was hilariously funny. So yeah, that's when we began to communicate much, much better about gift giving and things like that. Now she came out and said she hated me. Oh my God. She came out and said she hated me. LOL. I married her baby boy who did everything for her. Oh. Yeah, you got to be careful with the stealing somebody's hard-earned baby boy, mama's boy. And that doesn't make your husband a mama's boy. It just makes her a boy's mama, I guess, really. We're kind of opposite in this family. Like, I'm like, bring me more daughters-in-law, because when you have 3 sons, and you're surrounded, and every day of your life is a sausage fest and a spitting competition, you really are like, please bring the girls in, please bring the girls in. And then they've given birth to some girls also, so thank God for that. Not that we don't love our boys, but I'm glad to have a little bit more balance in my life, because I grew up with 2 sisters and a gay brother. And then I grew up and I had a husband and 3 sons And at one point, like even the dog was a dude. So, I mean, I've been surrounded by dudes for years. Yeah, Raquel, you get it. You have sons. Yeah. Marketplace, your mother-in-law was not a happy camper either, huh? I wonder if that's a thing. Like, I wonder if that's, I just can't imagine, like, I just can't imagine that. Yep, I have 4 sons. Wow, you have 4 sons. That's a lot. That is a lot of ER visits too. It's a lot of sports equipment. It's a lot of, when it snows, you just know your backyard is going to have somebody's name written on it. Yeah, there's a lot of competition. You're a boy mama too, Clemens. You get that then. You get it. And Dodo, you have 2 boys. The one with the kids has 3 girls. Yeah. And by the time the girls get there, you're like just so breathlessly grateful for them. You're like, please, girls. I understand that. I live with all men, including the 4-legged ones. Yes, Teresa. Yeah. Yeah, there was like, I mean, it was just, it wasn't bad. It was, wonderful. And when they turn into teenagers, I'm not the same sex parent. So, I got a lot of love and, and don't hug me in public, but I got a lot of love. And Dad had to deal with some of the flack, but I'm very, very grateful for my boys. I was just also really, really grateful that the other half of the Brady Bunch finally came in, and we're that. She stood in the waiting room while I was birthing her grandson just to make sure it was his. Such a joy. Oh my God. Teresa, is she still with us? Do I need to send a special message? That's really, wow. 1 boy, no girl, no grands yet, but can we talk about good gifts? Yes. Okay, so what is the very best gift that you've ever been given? And I mean a holiday gift. I don't mean like the gift of life, the gift of, love. I get that. Those are, it's a given that those are the top. It's a given that those are great. But what is the best physical, like actual gift, either handmade or store-bought or baked or whatever? What is the best gift you've ever been given? Besides your children, besides your grandchildren, I get all that. Yeah, and yeah, Teresa, you really are a saint. She passed 2 years ago. Do you miss her disapproval? Because I'd be like, by now I got used to your venom. It's like building up a tolerance for it. 4 grands, 3 boys, a girl, and another baby girl arriving this month. Wow. Oh, I love it. I love it. There's so much fun too. There's so much fun. They don't take life or you half as seriously as your children did. And all you have to do is feed them and have fun with them. That's it. That's it. Again, Dad and kids, I got a bedside table and an elephant lamp. I am a massive reader, so they were perfect. Oh, that sounds awesome. A bedside table and an elephant lamp. Yeah, that's awesome. Best gift, birthstone ring of all 4 kids. She's not naked. I never take it off. I love it. Nah, should I? No. 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 Don't dig her up and get looked at. I'm sorry. I have the worst sense of humor, guys. I really have a thin filter. Oh, okay. My kids gave me Eagles tickets for the Christmas Day game today for my birthday today. Happy birthday, Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jersey Gypsy Lisa. We love you and you have excellent taste. Happy birthday to you. Anne Marie, hi. Hi. We were just talking about what's the best gift that you were ever given. And you can't say like your husband or your kids or blah, 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 blah. We get that love is the best. And we get that, life and health are the best. We get that. But yeah. Yeah, birthstone ring would be boring for me. They are 5 years and 5 days apart. Wow. You'd have to have like one on either side. Happy birthday, Lisa. Yay. We're so glad that you're alive. You are our gift. Honestly, one of my favorite gifts are the homemade cards that the grandkids make me. That is true. That is true. They are precious. Yeah, they made one for their aunt. I just brought it up to the hospital for her. My grandkids did. Well, I'm sorry. My brother-in-law brought it up to the hospital for her. He was just at my kid's house. And it was very sweet. And so I keep a knife. Yes, I do, in my purse. And so I whipped out my pocket knife. And I snuck the medical tape, and I taped them up on the wall for my sister-in-law. So yeah, everybody but Grandpa looked at me weird. Grandpa knew. My mom and dad gave me an emerald and diamond necklace after I had my first son. Oh, push present. I love that. Their first grandson. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We were not so shoppy. We gave every time one of my daughters-in-law gives birth, we give them cash. And usually they're, they like cash. So my son learned to crochet and crocheted me a blanket in 3 weeks for my birthday last year. Whoa. Well, and now you guys have that in common. Hi, Liv. We were just talking about what are the best gifts you've ever gotten. Wow, he learned how to crochet. He probably learned that just for you. Teresa. Because he knew that you like to crochet and knit, or at least crochet. Money towards my trip to Europe 6 years ago. Oh, I bet that came in handy. That's a good present too. Yeah. One of my best gifts, my mother-in-law has always been incredibly thoughtful. And she has, since I was a young bride and we were very, 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 very broke, she has always given me cash for my birthday or for Christmas. And when she does, she gives me the gift of saying, this is for you. It's not to be used on bills. It's not to be used on anything else, just something for you. And that's a really powerful statement. And it's one that I have passed along to my sister-in-law and my daughters-in-law in this family, and one that I will continue to pass along to my grandchildren, because they need to know that it's okay to have your own money just for you, just to spoil yourself with something. They need to know that that's okay. And so, that gift with that message was incredible. Where was the push present when I was having kids 30 years ago? Preach, Raquel. They just came up with this stuff. Yeah. He did. My mom made everyone blankets, and they are they're something. That's wonderful that your mom made everyone blankets, though. And it's really wonderful when your sons know you. And my son does this thing where he'll get me something, but it's very specific to me. So he knows that like my favorite color is blue. And he knows that my favorite flower is like a hydrangea. Blue hydrangeas are my favorites. And he knows that, I like Yankee candles, and there's a very certain specific set of scents that I like, and on and on and on, things like that. And he's always incredibly, incredibly thoughtful with that. All of my sons are. Yes, Grandma, my mom calls it mad money. Yes. I'm sorry, but a girl's got to have her own stash. And if you don't put it in the cookbook, or if you think you might find it in the cookbook, put it in your tampon box or your maxi pad box. And I'm telling you this because, again, this is what I tell. That's why I take the girls in the family on Christmas. I always take them in the other room Each one of them gets a little cash stash from me, and I tell them where to put it so that their husbands will never, ever find it. Because there are places that a husband will not go, and he will not touch. Gay, straight, bi, does not matter. Polyamorous, does not matter. Nobody's husband is touching that tampon box. Nobody's husband. And I'm talking about, like, if you're a man and you're married to another man, your husband's not going to touch a tampon box or a max pad box with a 20-foot rubber pole. They will not do it. Put your money there. It's a great hiding place. My sister is an amazing gift giver. She sent me a care package out of nowhere when I got my tonsils removed last year with drinks, snacks, candy, and a really cool horror-themed coloring book and pencils. Wow, your sister's a good gift giver. My sister is too. She's really, Aunt Boo, you can imagine. You've seen how thoughtful she can be just in general. She is an incredibly thoughtful gift giver. She always has been. They were old, so he made you one. He was so sweet. He got me flowers this year, and I never get flowers. Oh, I love that. I love it. I put it in my own bank account. Yeah, if you don't have to actually like hide it. That's one thing. Hey, Janet, how you doing? Hi, it's good to see you. Hello, Georgie. Mwah. Hello, Georgie. And Janet, mwah, because it's you too. Yeah, I can spell. Oh, man. Yeah, the best. I mean, just the best. The best message ever. The tampon box I came up with on my own. But yeah, or really any box of feminine, sort of hygiene products, they're not going to touch them with a 10-foot pole. Hide it there. They'll never find it. I used to hide them. I used to hide, like if I had an extra 10 or a 5 or even a 20, back in the day. I used to hide them in the pages of my cookbooks. But I have a husband who wouldn't dream of opening up one of my cookbooks just because he's not interested in them at all, like at all. So I knew that they were, I knew that they were safe in there. Yeah, money. Sorry, we're talking about money. We're talking about, your mad money, your cash stash. And you just keep it on hold. And then if you see something that you like, you go back and get it. Hey, Swampy, how you doing? Mwah. Good to see you. So, yeah, do you have a favorite hiding place in your home or around your car or something? Do you have a favorite hiding place for things that you don't want other people to find, like money or valuables or just like a secret stash? I have, that's pretty much my favorite hiding place right there. Yeah. We do have we have a big safe and a small safe. But in the small safe, that's a specific type of safe that's for one specific type of valuable. And then in the big safe, it's, that thing's a monster. So that's just for, general things that my husband and I both own. In the cleaning supplies would work, right? In many, many households, that is exactly it. Yeah, I could have put it in that new spin mop after he's done playing with it the first couple of days. I'll put it in the new spin mop. He won't touch it again. That's funny. And well, now I just throw it in my wallet or, bedside table or something because it's not, he doesn't get excited about a $20 bill anymore. I hide things so well I can't find them. I've done that. Have you guys ever done that? Yeah, like hiding things so well. And I do it mostly with like chocolate or like cookies that I don't want my grandkids spotting. Because I'm like, okay, I have all the Hershey bars in the world for you, but I just bought Lindor truffles, and those are the only Lindor truffles that I have. So I have to put them like in the baking pan and then on the top shelf or something like that. Yeah. Not really. I did have a little safe in my wardrobe, but it had my passports and birth certificates, stuff like that. Money-wise, it's all in my bank account. I have like my good jewelry in the safe and stuff like that. I've got that, um, but generally, when it comes to like a cash stash, I keep that separate because that's you're not alone, Clemens. Yeah. Okay. So Lisa, you've hid things so well that you couldn't find them either. Okay. Yeah, we're not alone. You're not alone. I've done this. I have done this. I gosh, I hid something. Oh, I know what it was. And it wasn't necessarily hiding, but I was going to the bins and I wanted to make sure I had some food afterwards. So I put I put a granola bar, a chewy granola bar in the glove compartment of my car. And I found it a year and a half later. A year and a half later. And I was going to take it out. But then I thought, would you rather have a really super stale, chewy granola bar or nothing to eat if your car slides off the road in a storm and you're stuck on the side of the road? So I left that granola bar in there. It lives there to this day. It is his new home. That is its home. That's where it lives. Teresa said she used to stash cash around just in case. My passport was a good spot. Just found 80 in there. I left it. Nice. Nice. And it's always kind of fun when you find an old cash stash. That's fun. I don't hide things, but I'm notorious for putting down my glasses, phone, and keys and having no clue where they are. I think you and Glampa have a lot in common. Oh my God, yes. One year I hid my Halloween candy so well that I forgot where I hid it. I found it 3 years later in the back of my closet. The Hershey's bar turned white. It did not start off as sugar plum fairies. I've been collecting gold bits thinking of smelting them. I almost thought you said smelling. My eyesight's not the best. Thinking of smelting them into bars when I get enough. Hashtag off the book assets. Hashtag FK the banks. Yeah. We, was it still good? The question is, Kristen, did you eat the Smarties? Because I think Smarties you could put through a nuclear war and I think they'd be fine. I think they'd be just fine. Yeah, sugar plum fairy. I've got every now and again I get a little bit hopped up on the coffee and I just start blabbing. And then I just, we have a chat and blah, blah, blah. And the next thing I know, like an hour has passed and we've talked about really weird and sometimes inappropriate crap. Thank you so much for being here, Sugar Plum. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Lisette, hello, Betty Boop. Don't go chasing Lisette. She had the Funko Pop something nice there. And I had Run DMC figurines and she had me beat. She had TLC, guys, and it had like the little left eye. Oh my God, I loved it so much. It was so, so cute. And Veronica Mitke got it. She snatched that right up. She knows what's good. But yeah, George, we a lot of times we'll get like we were for a while collecting certain things of value like what you've been collecting and putting them in the safe because we wanted to make sure that we had it was the first round of the recession in like 2007 2008 and we wanted to make sure we had something of value to trade in case the situation got awesome, in case the situation got crazy. That's a very prepper attitude. I'm not normally a prepper person. Like I don't have a whole dog. I don't have, but we have a couple of things, I guess, just in case. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Sugar Plum. I appreciate that. Enjoy the overnight pop-ups too because of insomnia. That happens. I will go if I get woken up in the middle of the night and can't go back to bed. I'll usually just go live, pajamas and all. Well, I mean, I'm in pajamas now, but I'll just be like, my hair will be like this, and I'll be like, "Hey guys, I'm live," and just drinking the coffee because I loved your Run DMC. Well, Jam Master Jay, wiki. That's awesome. Yeah, the TLC was so cool. And you're right. You are right, Lisette. I'm glad she got them too. Yeah, TLC. Oh, so cute. I think I threw it all away after my parents and I had a good laugh. I had been hiding it because Dad would always pick up the good stuff, so I had to. Razor blades my foot, right? That was what all the parents used to say back in the 70s and 80s. They're like, oh, it might be poisoned. It might be razor blade. We have to check it for you. And really what they were checking was for the good stuff, and they were culling like the things that they thought we didn't want, like Almond Joys and Mounds and stuff off the top. I loved Almond Joys, and my parents would like try to snatch them from my Halloween candy, and I hated that. They were my personal collection. Yeah, they were. They were so cool. I'm on an only 4 hours kick right now, Lisa. About 4 hours of sleep a night. That's amazing, Liz said. I love TLC. I was always left eye when my friends and I pretended. I have a TLC shirt, but now it's vintage. And it's new, not vintage, unfortunately. Right. Okay. So coconut is one of those divisive things. It's kind of like Velveeta or more specifically like American cheese or or pineapple on pizza. It's a very divisive thing. You either love them or you hate them. And I love candy bars with coconut in it. I love anything with coconut in it. But especially like Almond Joys. Oh, with that one little almond in the middle and you're waiting for it and waiting for it. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, you're a Reese's gal. I see. She peanut butter. She a little salty. I get that. I like a good Reese's too. But with Reese's, I'm a purist. I have to have good old-fashioned Reese's peanut butter cups. Can't taste differently than anything other than regular milk chocolate, regular peanut butter. It can't be like, green tea mochaified, I'm made with pretzels, any of that crap. It also has to be the exact texture that I like, which is the original round cup with the little pleats on the side. And it has to do with the taste texture combo of Reese's peanut butter cups are to me so sacredly good that you don't mess with perfection. I don't even like the mini Reese's peanut butter cups. That's not the same to me. Yeah. Yes. Original Reese's peanut butter cups, cold. Yes. Me too. I'm a fridge chocolate person. Yes. Wow, that's funny. Making Almond Joy cookies for Christmas. Oh, Janet, those sound good. Where'd you get that recipe from? I love that. That sounds so good. I just made Hello Dolly bars last week, and I've eaten almost all of them, just myself. I love Almond Joy, but I don't like dry shredded coconut on top of stuff. That's why I don't usually eat coconut cake, because the coconut on the top is too dry. My youngest, his dad and I used to tease him that he wasn't ours because he doesn't like coconut or pineapple. Wow. He would hate the tropics, wouldn't he? But he drinks rum. Oh, maybe he would love the tropics. And yeah, Lisa, you're with me. You're with me and Lisette. Yes. Cold candy bars from the fridge. Best. I like them better than frozen. I like them better than room temp. Yes. Right? Regular Reese's have those ridges. Yes, they have like the little pleats around the edges. I call them pleats because I'm a clothing reseller. And also because I'm extra and I do that. Yeah, the regular Reese's with the ridges around the edge. And I can never decide if I want to just take a bite into it like this, or if I want to break it in half, or if I want to poke a hole in the middle, eat that, and then eat around the ridges. Typically, though, I'll just bite right into it because it's just, I can't help myself. You found it in an old Mrs. Fields cookbook. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up online because that sounds, the word joy is in the description. If the word joy is in the description, you know it's made to bring you joy. You must have it. And especially if it actually kind of tastes like an almond joy. I love that idea, an almond joy cookie. Oh, they make and I don't remember who makes it, but somebody makes a coconut pecan pie. So it's a pecan pie, but on top where the pecans are, it's also got like a layer of coconut right under the pecans. And long story short, it's magic. I recommend it highly. I also recommend chocolate pecan pie, also very good. And there is a caramel pecan pie that will knock your socks off. Big pecan pie fan. Frozen mint patties, cut 1/4, dropped into hot coffee and caramel creamer. Interesting. Okay. Frozen mint patties, cut in 4, take 1/4 and drop it in hot coffee and caramel creamer. Now I do hot coffee and I do caramel creamer actually. I do Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut with caramel International Delight caramel macchiato creamer. And that is my reason for being morbidly obese. Not exactly morbidly obese, but she's getting fluffy. Those are her eggnog cookies. Oh, eggnog cookies sound good. I had some cookies that were snickerdoodle cookies, and they were like eggnog snickerdoodle cookies. So they tasted more like eggnog, and they were so good. I mean, so good. They were just amazing. Yeah, we really need to have like a some sort of a reseller recipe book or something. I think that would be, just put your best cookie forward, or your best thing, really. I think my problem is that one of my very best things is a St. Louis style lasagna, but you seriously can't get the cheese outside of Missouri and a very, very, very small part of Illinois. So you seriously cannot get. It's called Provel cheese, and guys, it's not the same as provolone. The closest that it would come to would be a white version of Velveeta. It looks like it came through a Play-Doh extractor, and it's amazing. It's salty, and it's salty and tangy all at once. It's probably not even cheese. You're right. It's so good, and it's so amazing, especially when you mix it with like bacon and sausage and tomato sauce. And yeah, you see, Aisha knows. She's from here. She gets it. She knows that's a show me thing right there. Provel cheese. Girl, I make a 7 layers of lasagna with Provel cheese every Christmas. And I send one home with that boo, and one with my brother, and one with my brother and sister-in-law. So because I do that helps me not have to go and think about, Christmas shopping. We just sort of exchange, baked goods. Holiday nog is my guilty pleasure. Yeah. Eggnog ice cream used as creamer in coffee. Oh, that sounds good. Teresa, that sounds very, very good. I got to try that. And yeah, you're so right, Aunt Boo. It's probably not even cheese. I mean, there's no way that it's actually real cheese. Eggnog with Malibu and a sprinkle of cinnamon is my drink from October to January. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know you got down like that, Betty Boop. Hey, that sounds really delicious, though. And again, yes, so good. Eggnog, iced coffee. Yeah, that sounds really good. That's a great idea, Dana. Aunt Boo's right. It's a thick lasagna, and in my humble opinion, it is the best. But it's also it's what you grow up around. My parents didn't make it that way. They didn't actually make homemade lasagna that much. Usually if we got lasagna with them, it's like Stouffer's or something. But I grew up around the restaurants that use the Provel cheese, and it's you either love it or you hate it. It either really, really appeals to your taste buds or you do not. So yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And in my humble opinion, which isn't so humble, that sounded like a brag. We make out eggnog with gingerbread spiced rum. Oh. You make your eggnog with gingerbread spiced rum. I haven't heard of gingerbread spiced rum. That sounds wonderful. Yes, Teresa, that's the best. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we all want to go to your house for Christmas, Teresa. She said her favorite time of year is eggnog season. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. Still dealing with it. I know. You have one little water go down one little throat the wrong way, and the next thing you know, your cough is back and with a vengeance. It's really, really fun. I know. Eggnog season. The captain carries it. Yeah. Okay, maybe snowing. Oh. It might be snowing outside of your house. Okay, maybe snowing. I am a big fan of, I'm a big cold weather fan. Not that I spend all day outside in it, but let's face it, I don't spend all day outside in anything, really, unless I have my grandchildren. Hey, Aaron. Hi, welcome. Get some pretty cool stuff. I won his giveaway. Oh, guys, in Mark and Mike's thing, I won his giveaway. And I got to be honest, Aaron, I couldn't hear and I had to leave the room for a second and I came back. So I don't know what I won. It was an angel pin, right? I think I saw that towards the end. When y'all coming for Nogfest? Hey, Nogfest 2023. Yes, it was an angel pin. Okay, it was pretty. I remember seeing an angel pin and I thought that was it, but then I thought, well, it may not have been. What if somebody asked, hey, what did I purchase earlier or whatever? So I wasn't 100% sure that was my angel brooch. Yeah, it was the angel brooch. Okay, because I did have to put the word angel in, so I thought that's probably it, but I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I thought it was very, very pretty. And I picked up a couple of more pieces from Mark and Mike. And I'm always happy when I do because I use those as the basis for starting a jewelry jar. When I create a jewelry jar, I want the basis for that jar, no matter what goes in that jar. I want the basis for that jar to be really high quality, good costume jewelry. And if I can get it branded, even better. So I can always count on Mark and Mike to sell some really, really cool things. They sell really cool things. They do a great job with that. I am just about out of gas, guys. I got to be honest. My throat is just not helping me out with this. Cool looking stuff on your page, Aaron. Subbed. Yeah. Aaron's got some really neat stuff. He's got really, really neat stuff. And most of the things that he has are so incredibly unique. Being the ephemera guy means that he's got prints that simply nobody else has, or like old photos that nobody else has, old yearbooks, things like that. It's really, really cool. I saw some of the stuff when I was in and out earlier, and I didn't get a lot of time in the chat. I really had some errands to run, and I had to chop these names up and get them into a hat. But I really did enjoy watching his show, and I always enjoy watching him on an auction because he always brings the heat. He always brings something that that nobody else has. He had like a book that was written in like 1900, and it had that age to it, and it was just really, really cool. He had some really nice stuff. Thank you, Lisette. I in general feel better. It's just my throat. Unfortunately, my moneymaker, right? Let's table the side chat on that. I know. Sorry, I misspoke. I'll just say that the thing that I need to run a YouTube channel, a voice, has been affected this week. There's been a lot more talking than I normally do. Which is strange because I tend to be a little chatty. I know, Dodo. I know. You are the soul of restraint. Thank you. So with that happy note, I am actually going to go ahead and swim away for now. But you'll see me all over YouTube this week trying to get those watch hours because I want those last 200 watch hours so bad that I can taste them. And it's not about the money. I don't need the quarter a month that YouTube is paying or whatever you get from being monetized. But yeah, it's not about being a big money maker on YouTube. That's never going to happen for me. I just simply, refuse to do. I refuse to do anything I'm not, well, and I refuse to be, that extra or whatever. But I don't. I just don't, I don't know. Right now it's a principle. It's the principle of the thing for me, honestly. YouTube, I feel like YouTube has made me battle them for monetization for so long and fight them. And I'm ready to quit fighting and sit on my laurels for a minute. Can I just do that, YouTube? It's been over 3 years, for the love of God. So anyway, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I will be going on at all hours of the day and night for the next week. Hope you can join me, but thank you so much for joining me tonight. Smoochies to the entire chat, tackle hugs to you. And please don't ever forget, don't you ever, ever forget, Glamma loves you. You have a wonderful night. Bye.